Surprise, Lauren Taylor, 4 from 4 so far, and 100 points for the row, 100 points for the ski yesterday. And Jamie McInerney, what a great result for her so far, sitting in second. And Liana Gerber, we ran into Liana in the lift coming down to the hotel this morning with one of the great supporters from the Masters Division, Susan Clark, wearing the Liana Gerber jersey. Great to see her in third position. Edgar Castillo, 290 points. Ben Fallon, Thomas Fagnil from France, our top three. But look at that, 2 points back to Johan van Heerden. Things well and truly not decided as we hit the halfway point of competition. Athletes preparing themselves to get ready. The start of event 4 for the competition. Second event for the day. It is upload, 6 minutes.
Now the way they're setting up this complex here, it's a hang snatch and then a full snatch. Now, they are giving them, it doesn't have to be a true touch and go. They are giving, for some of our athletes and some of our different divisions, a pause at the bottom. But they do have to start, they have to pull the weight up off the ground first, above the knees, start that hang position, get their lift, and then hit that full afterwards. And again, it's a 6-minute clock, so the athletes have as many opportunities to get as many lifts as they want.
Jamie McInerney in the background in all orange, currently sitting second on the leaderboard. Petra van der Putten Kloens. Austin Roth.
Looking around to see what our gentlemen are pulling off the floor here.
Austin Roth currently sitting in 7th position. Our leader, Nui Bartlett.
Dan Long right there, pulled a 170 to start with his first lift. See if we can do a little addition on the math there. Okay, he went up maybe another 20 pounds, maybe that's 190. Sorry, that was 165 on his first lift, maybe 185 on his second lift there.
Oh, Lucas Niven doing the right thing and holding that bottom position and getting set before standing up, but just not able to hang on to that one.
I mean, the thing with the snatch, this is the ultimate amount of midline stability and then also showcasing shoulder stability. So there's a lot of neurological things that are happening here.
George Simmons-Gooding.
There's his hang snatch, goes for his full, goes to push that up overhead and just not able to get that arm to come up overhead.
CrossFit Earlsfield out of Southwest London. Those shoulders working overtime.
£185 for Mr. Dan Long. Works that up overhead. Fantastic work on him.
Kyle Harper. And gets that one some heavy loads being shifted. Petra trying to tell her support staff, things are under control, we got this. 4 minutes down, 2 minutes remaining.
So she has 95 pounds on the bar. I believe that's correct.
Austin Roth. Nui Bartlett, your leader. 390 points, 50 points ahead of Dan Long.
Bartlett trying to go for 140 pounds. Looked like he was able to pull 140 pounds on his lift.
And just losing one spot back to Dan Long on Shark Tank. 3 event wins already, a second place. And the shakeout of the arms. And the final 60 seconds on the way. Lauren Taylor all the way down there in the black and the purple. Courtney Lopez and Heidi Ward-McGrath shaking those arms out. Dan Long again. Getting ready. Dan Long from the hang first. Great positioning overhead. Oh, and gets the full as well. 185 pounds, about 84 kilos. And Dan absolutely pumped with that one, and so you should be. That's some good going.
Yeah, that was a great lift by him. It looked very strong, very confident as well.
Austin Roth. And time is going to tick away from our athletes. And I didn't get it on camera, but Petra Vander Putten Klauwens, bottom of screen, jumping up and down.
What's up? It's Ben from Watt Prep. So I'm Ben. I own the company Watt Prep. I'm here with a lot of my team members. We are here. We have a booth at the CrossFit Games, and this week we are coaching a lot of our one-on-one athletes. We are giving away actually a full year-long big prize package scholarship that we're inviting people to apply for. Basically, it's a full year of one-on-one coaching and a whole bunch of other stuff. If you need any help with any skills, I have jump ropes, I have a pull-up rig, I have walls for handstand push-ups. I've been helping people with skills. So if you have any skill that you're trying to work on, come talk to us and I will literally coach you face-to-face, help you out. You can apply.
Pumped with that. Great result from Dan. 185 pounds for both lifts. And Lauren Taylor just heard from the floor, 110 pounds complete.
AK lower division 2-rep hang snatch. So our athletes here have a 6-minute window to get that barbell above the knees, and then from there they have to hit 2 reps on that. So we'll see what our athletes can pull. Again, as many opportunities as they want, as many lifts as they want to get that top lift.
Our lane assignments for heat number 2, our lower AK and lower BK. Not sure what that means. That is above knee and below knee adaptation. And the events will be adjusted to suit the division. Our lower AK for the gentlemen. And Chuy Gutierrez, again, dominating pretty well. Currently on 350 points. Giuseppe Ciolo only 20 points back, another 20 back to Corbin Hart. Elliot Crimp 14 points back in 4th place. Is Murray Hambro. He's rounding out our top 5. A little bit of work to do. 70 points back from 4th place.
Just under 30 seconds.
Corbin Hart to the left of your screen.
I
And
see a lot.
Hannadi Tamulovic.
I see a lot of 125 pounds with these guys.
I'm loving the blue plates that are on the bar.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. You know, who cares what those other colors? Go with those blues.
Katie Weymouth commencing. And Diana Jordan to the far right of your screen in the blue and orange.
A nice 70-pound start for Weymouth. Again, you want to start off, now you've been warming up in the back. Come out here, you get a little cold. It is a little chilly here in the convention center. You want to have at least 2 lifts as you're warming up. One to kind of get something on the board, feeling good, get a decent weight on the next one, and then you can start kind of swinging for the fences.
Sierra Landholm from the Roost CrossFits. And successful with that one.
70 pounds for her.
Needs to back up with a second lift.
That was a long pause up top. I
And
just
that's
not able to
why.
get that. Yep, I get it. I get it.
There's Chewy Gutierrez. 30-point lead at the top of the leaderboard. Division champion in 2025. There's Tamulovic in the black. Corbin Hart in the green, center of the screen. Easy done, 135, 61 kilos. Diana Jordan. Oh, and every ounce of effort into that one. Maddie Shepherd, just short. Shepherd from the UK, 130 pounds. Elliot Crimp, under very quickly.
Yeah, he tried to get underneath that 155 pounds. That's a big jump for a lot of these athletes.
Smiler Wampler from Homegrown Strength and Conditioning.
Got a nice 40-pound lift for her. Way to start off that.
Giuseppe Ciolo currently sitting second on the leaderboard, representing Italy. Got a great number of nations represented for our males: Japan, the UK, Brazil, Italy, the US, Ukraine, New Zealand. Diana Jordan still having a good time. I know you mentioned at the start, get a lift in the books that you can get. Giuseppe Ciolo, 160 pounds, 72.5 kilo.
Able to keep that bar moving. So here's the
press.
standard. The standard is the bar cannot stop moving. So they're letting them get it up, and as long as it keeps moving, then they'll consider that snatch. It's not going to be a clean and jerk.
Murray Hambro Again, throwing some good weight around, 140 pounds, 63.5 kilo.
Still holding on to it, still okay.
Smala Wampler. £45 for Smala Wampler.
Have about 1 minute left to go for our athletes here, trying to get a good lift.
Sebi Chiolo, 170 pounds. Next up, 77 kilos, Corbin Hart. Samala not able to get that one at the bottom right of your screen. Diana Jordan at top right, and your leader of the division, bottom right in the black, about to lift. It is Lauren Farhat. Chiolo, just a little bit heavy, but it's coming down to the final 10 seconds. Farhat with 110, apologies, 100 pounds. And Samala absolutely stoked getting that one.
It's a water-resistant hat with a PVC bill. So
105 pounds on the bar there for Rodriguez. Excited and fired up to get that
Well,
first
that's what I
lift.
mean. You want to get on and get that lift done as quick as possible and just go, okay, good, I've got a score on the board.
Yeah, you definitely want to have that so you know you're in your race. So there's your hang right into your full snatch.
This is the lower BK division. Tristan Thomas from Gresham Strength and Conditioning. Hilden Cavallo, 185 pounds, 83.9, about 84 kilos. And it's a matter of getting those plates loaded, and the plates not needed. In the background, it is your leader, Luca Bonomo. That looked easy.
Yeah, that was a nice lift. A nice second lift for him to get the day started. Again, we have another 5 minutes left of time for these athletes, so they're not wanting to fatigue themselves. They just want to make sure that they can get through, get a good number on the board. See what Hilden has over here. I was trying to see it to the side.
Bozanic, some good lifting. Ray Kendall, CrossFit Gratitude. Yes, a long way to go, but that loading, that's going up easy. 95 pounds. Apologies, 115 pounds. Riley Grace, and you know it's getting heavier when you can hear it hit the ground and you can hear the dum, 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 dum. 160. The Crazy Horse, Hilden Cavallo. $195. Oh,
Whoa,
yes, good
wow.
get. Good get.
That was a beautiful pull underneath that position. So that's your hang.
88.5 kilos. Hilden nails it
Holy
again.
cow.
The smile came out even before he got it overhead, so he knew it was a good extension.
I mean, look, when you have these athletes that have that prosthetic on that one leg like that, the fact that they're able to squat into that full position with that much weight is impressive.
Now, we're not even at halfway yet. Hilden's thrown the weight belt off Maybe that's it. Maybe that's all he has to do.
I mean, all he has to do right now is kind of look around the field because, again, who's he competing with? Only the other guys that are out here on the floor with him.
Riley Grace and Luca Bonomo, who he's competing against. Bonomo, 165 pounds, 75 kilo. Bozanic from Injustice CrossFit in Western Australia. Matty Freitas. Steady lift from Riley Grace in the background. Tristan Thomas. 175 for Riley Grace. Oh, can't get that one. Just under 79.5 kilos.
You know, just like what we were talking about, Hilden out there, just hands on his back, looking around, seeing where everyone else is.
Charlie Holford just conferring with his judge. Ray Kendall, 135 pounds now, 61 and a bit kilos. Bruno Rodriguez, chest up and gets under.
Oh, just shot out the backside there.
Luca wanting to protect that lead, 165 pounds, just under 75 kilos. Chappie. Good lifting from Chappie Hunter. Oh, yes, that good. 140 pounds.
You know, this is one of those things that, like, okay, if you can outlift everybody, great, but you have to go for your lift. What do you need to hit?
Hilden goes and gets that belt again. 100 and... Oh, it's not going to matter. It was 200, and that will do. But he knows he's got the win.
That was very Guy-like. That was very...
Wasn't it?
Guy Marieros right there. I'll take that. Got to have a Guy in every division.
Tristan Thomas. And now back to Bruno Rodriguez once again. The failed lifts are starting to creep in now with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, we're starting to get into some desperation lifts here now. You know, you're either going to swing for the fences or you're just going to try to get a little bit more, try to squeak out, 5 more pounds, see what you can get.
Chappie Hunter, oh. A last chance for our athletes. Luca, he's not even going to bother bottom left, nor is Riley Grace. Tristan Thomas going for it. So all failed lifts. Chappie Hunter, top right, not being able to get that one either.
It's a water-resistant hat with a PVC bill, so you can wash it as many times as you want. It's not going to warp on you. But the unique thing about this is that we have a patch panel. You can put any of our patches that you'd like. We'll go with it.
And presented by AG Strategies.
Now our 2 RM hang snatch with the 3-second rule. What that is they're not going to go and force a big drop from the bar down to that pad. So they can bring the bar down, they have a 3-second return, and then they'll go for that second one. That's how they'll set that up. 6-minute window to establish that 1 rep max. Or I guess it's actually a 2 rep max, if I'm being official here.
Yes.
2 rep max.
Our lane assignments, Cam Whitaker, what are we going to see go over his head?
You know, this is one that I think is really interesting. I mean, obviously for the athletes, but the same thing for the handler. The handler has to be behind the athlete and support the back. And guess what? If that bar comes down anywhere, they have to be very aware of where that bar is. So they need to make sure they keep their athlete upright, keep themselves safe at the same time.
Gavin Sapel patted his dog yesterday. I actually spent probably a little bit longer patting his dog than I should have.
Man, this dog came by and you absolutely shut down. What are you talking about? You turned into like a little 8-year-old little boy that saw a puppy for the first time.
That's all right. I'm a dog guy.
No, I hear you, man.
When you get-
The cutest lab.
There's Gaffin right there. Apologies if I stole your dog for too long. There's a chance I'll do that today as well. 80 pounds, ready to go, and a big crew of Chappie Hunters people just in front of us. Focus in. Ivan Rangelovici getting ready to go as well. Cam Whitaker, no surprise to see the 25-pound plates on the bar. And Lucas Almeida Lima. Max Morrison. The intellectual division. Without chromosomal condition. Max Morrison
looks fired up.
Finishing in 5th last year out of North Carolina. Six minutes ahead of us. Now for Max, that looked very easy. There is your leader, Lance King.
Beautiful touch and go there.
155 pounds on the barbell. Lance King. 4 from 4 so far. Are we going to see the clean sweep from Sir Lancelot once again? Cam Whitaker. £105. Just the
Cam getting ready. This one of the things that Cam is just so good at, getting whatever amount of weight from his hips here and going overhead with it. And the idea is to just get that bar moving as much as you can. Wow, and he goes for the touch and go. Didn't even need that 3-second rule.
But I like the eyebrows up to the judge. Hey, we ready?
Hey, we good? Hey, I got things to do here, man. I got weight to move.
Sean Miller. Antonio Bonanno. And Antonio with the interview earlier on, just saying, yeah, bring on the strength ones.
Right? Love it.
Lucas Almeida Lima.
Beautiful touch off the ground right into that second rep.
8th position in 25. 228 points. Max Morrison.
I think that's the biggest lift out there on the floor currently, 175
75,
pounds.
80 kilos, so just under. Oh, a little massage for the shoulders before we get going.
Hey, bro, come on back here, Wookie. Help us out with a little bit of that massage. I'll take a little bit of that.
Elliot Asselin. 110 pounds for Bailey Pappas. Completely different to what we've seen. And there's Sean Miller again. You go to yesterday afternoon where they are absolutely emptying the tank. What's their, you're talking about VO2 earlier.
Right.
What's their VO2 at? Because they are hammering down for the row and the ski. Add some burpees in there for some flavor. But then you revert to this where it's a 1 RM max lift where you're giving everything, but your neurological system's going to take a hit. Morrison with 185, 84 kilos. Looks easy.
Well, you know, but think about it. If we're talking CrossFit, we have 10 physical traits that we're trying to test, correct? We have 3 different time domains that we're trying to test. So we're looking at all of the 10 physical traits, and we have to get something that's going to be heavy. We've seen some barbell cycling. We've seen some things that aren't too heavy yet. This is where we start to get heavy, where we can test what is that strength. And then one of the movements that tests strength and power output. This is why the NFL uses it, the National Football League will use it. They use the snatch because of the explosiveness that has to come with this particular lift. To get that bar from either from your hips or from the ground, it takes a massive amount of explosivity and power, and so that's why we're testing that here.
Those 10 general physical skills you speak about: coordination, accuracy, agility, balance, power, speed, strength, stamina, flexibility, and cardio. Things you learn along the way when you're a CrossFit coach, huh?
That's what you talk about. That's what we do. That's what we do. You got to check the boxes.
Cardio, not so much in this realm. We saw plenty of cardio yesterday.
We checked the cardio box. We did it. We got that already.
Cardiovascular and respiratory endurance, all under one banner for those 10 general physical skills. Morrison, 195 pounds. We are getting close to ticking over 90 kilos. Cam Whitaker, bottom right. Again, the focus, having a look around. A minute 20 left, potentially 2 lifts for Cam. But this one needs to move pretty quick. 205 pounds loading on the bar for Morrison. This might be it for Cam Whitaker. He is taking a long time to get this done. This might be all he needs. Oh, it is still moving.
There's the one.
It might be slow, but it's still moving.
Oh, I like that, Rico.
Oh, and that one.
Just not able to get those elbows underneath. Was so close.
115 pounds, but that's exactly why he was waiting.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, that's the thing. When you're going to your max lift, you have to give yourself as much rest as possible. We have a 6-minute time cap. We have 30 seconds left to go. You're kind of playing in that realm, trying to thread that needle just a little bit.
Elliot Aslan, the support in the background for Bailey Pappas.
Oh, Cam went for it again.
Oh, time under tension. You don't get extra points for that, unfortunately.
You know what? Hey, you got to take it for a ride. It's all right. Good on you, Cam.
Lance King, 210.
I think it was busting out an all-you-can right there.
95 kilos for Lance King.
This is with our ID with CC and without CC on the ladies' side. Jessica Lane there in lane number 3.
Your winner from last year, Julia, and have they got targets on their back? You win the division last year and people go, okay, this is what I need to do. This is the level I need to get to. Is that a good thing for the person who has won? Because now the people behind go, okay, I need to know this is where I need to get to. But the person in front goes, I need to improve, but how much do I have to improve by? Because you don't know what your competitors are doing.
Well, I mean, it depends. If you are a new champion, then yeah, there's a lot of extra pressure that I think you feel. But it's only, the pressure that's on you is only what you allow yourself to be on. If everyone's chasing you, you can decide to respond to that or react to that or just not even be aware of it. Just do your thing. I think for the athletes that have been here a while, they understand that there's going to be some ups and downs. They understand if they have the leader jersey for a little while, it may stay on them. It may not stay on them. Everybody wants to have that leader jersey. Everybody wants to get up to the top. I think for a lot of times when people get up there, they just don't know what that's supposed to feel like and how it feels, so they can get nervous, which is something completely outside the competition. So with our intellectual without CC, we have a 2-rep snatch that our athletes will be working on with that 6-minute window.
And the 6-minute time cap absolutely flying past.
Yeah, it's going so fast.
And sometimes when you're in an event such as this,
Oscar Jessup right there, fired up.
oh, he's always fired up. The time ticks away, like you get into it, you get a lift done and you change plates and you look around, it's like 2.5 minutes and you go,
Right.
ugh.
So, I mean, like our handlers here with our different athletes, they've talked about like, hey, all right, we know how many lifts we're going to get. You have one that you're going to hit. I mean, I think generally speaking, you're looking at 3 lifts. With the 6 minutes, I think you have enough time you can get a 4th one in there. Some of our athletes, you know, they are going to be able to have some help with their handlers that'll be helping them out. Here we go, our handler helping him out, helping Smith out. Nevin doing his thing, getting fired up. Hey, you go and get that weight for me. Come on
Hurry
now.
up, let's go.
Nevin hit 75 pounds. That's about just under 35 kilos or so.
There's Oscar Jessup, handler Tommy Woodham, and also coach. How good having someone who's 17 with such a big future coming up in the sport. How do you stop them from wanting to progress faster than they should be? Do you know what I mean?
I think you just let yourself celebrate those little goals, as you know, those little wins as they happen. Dylan Kremer right there doing his thing.
95 pounds, 43 kilos. Because you get to the point where, oh, I'm seeing progress, and you want more and more and more and more.
Well, I think where you need to go is not have an end line to that. You know, if you're not looking at a finish line, then you're not thinking that you're being rushed or thinking that you need to hurry up to get to here. You know, especially with these athletes, you want to make sure that movement patterns are impeccable. You know, within CrossFit, we talk about virtuosity. We want to be able to do the common uncommonly well. And so the better you do that, the longer you're going to be able to last in this sport, the better you're going to move and the more you're going to be lifting. So you're able to celebrate those small wins as they happen.
Jacob Meyer, 100 pounds. Back to Nevin Smith again. 100 pounds, that one got to a point and just, it's that sticking point. So it's either you've got the strength to get it up above your head or you've got to drop below it. Dylan Kremer.
And this is one of the things you can see Dylan right there. He was able to go a little wider with his stance, lowered his hips down, and get himself underneath that bar. If you can't lower yourself down, then you're forced to have to try to press it up or limbo up overhead as you get into it.
Nevin, better that time around, 95 pounds, 43 kilo. And getting,
there it goes.
That was good. Now,
there it goes.
The handler just telling him, let's get those feet a little bit closer together.
Man, I tell you what, his handler is animated. That is so cool. Did you see that bump that she gave him? Just a pump to the chest fired up.
Hero Weber. Finishing second last year, 55 pounds. Dylan still chugging along nicely, 105 pounds. Yeah, you can see Dylan breathing really heavy. They're still working hard. Haley Malakian, 80 pounds on the barbell. Tessa Kirky in the background. Jacob Meyer again.
Keeping that bar moving, looking for that lockout, seeing if you got that.
That looked very similar to my snatch back in 2012. in the team competition when they said the bar had to travel from ground to overhead and not touch your body. Those hands came straight in and up it went. Snatching wasn't my thing back then. Actually, it's still not my thing. Oscar Jessup, the back left of screen. Khan Porter letting Jordan Cabrita exactly know what he has to do. Zeke Maddox in all orange in the background. And Geordie knowing straight away.
Dang, there it is. I remember that. I remember that from last year.
Oscar Jessup done. But Jordan Cabrita picking the bar up to that deadlift position and going, no.
I don't feel it. I don't feel it.
I like it. Nevin back to work again. Oh, he's getting better with the weight getting heavier.
There he goes. Going for 70 pounds over here in lane number 2. Toby trying to get that up overhead. A little bit of struggle there. Just not able to get it up to where he can have his elbows underneath that bar to press.
Toby unsuccessful, but Dylan is successful. 115 pounds, 52 kilos for Dylan. And that's going to be all she wrote. And Khan Porter going one more lift. And Geordie going, we don't have time.
We don't have time. No. How about this? How about this answer? No.
No.
Yep. My answer to your question is no.
It's a water-resistant hat with a PVC bill. So
It's going to be our upper 1 point men's division. Here are your lane assignments. And one event in particular, I know Emily Cairns was looking forward to doing. She'll be in lane number 2.
I mean, we have some heavy hitters in this heat. Heavy hitters. Want to see what Emily's going to be able to do.
And for our gentlemen on the other side of the competition floor, we've got Victor Hugo Asaf, who stopped by to say hello earlier on. And I have got no doubts he is going to pull something out of the bag that we are just going to be absolutely astonished with.
Yeah, I watching Victor lift and what he can do, it's really, really incredible. And not even talking coming from an able-bodied perspective. He is just phenomenal and literally elite level best in the world at the way he can lift with one arm.
Emily Cairns, steady. Oh, simples.
Man, beautiful setup there. So again, going for 2-rep snatch for our athletes. They will have that 3-second rule.
Now normally Emily Cairns, very upbeat on the competition floor, smiles all round. There it is.
Super focused on that one.
There is so much more focus on this one.
Yeah, laser focus, laser focus. 75 pounds so far on the board for Emily.
Ludovic van der Vree, the bottom of your screen to the top. Countryman Mark Samu. Artyom Sandakov. I love the way the athletes are taking the exact amount of time. They've obviously worked out a plan for the 6 minutes.
100%.
But Sandakov's excited to get on the bus going, no, calm down. I've just got to make sure I stay with my plan. Annie Bridegroom, bottom right of screen. Anna Lopez at the top. Artyom Sandakov and Brian Knight, bottom left of screen. Sandakov jumping around
Well, I mean, we don't have Victor on the screen, but we have, those guys are basically facing each other, square to square between Sandoval and Asaf. Sandikov has a heavier lift, or has a heavier weight on the barbell right now. Sitting at 135 pounds. He missed that first lift. Wow, that was a beautiful lift right there with a split by Sandikov, and it was 2 single reps, but the way he did that was a huge split snatch with that single arm. And man, he executed that fantastic.
Nothing wrong with that. Split snatch all the way. Already at the halfway point of the time cap. We've blinked and we've missed it. The athlete's working steadily.
Victor Hugo Asaf right there. Chalking up, that's his bar back in the background.
135 pounds, 61 kilos. 61 kilos with 2 points of contact is difficult enough for some people. One arm, 1 point of contact for our upper 1 point division.
Big pop the hip and a beautiful low position catch. You can see just how much flexibility happens there. Oh,
close.
Now he did switch up his stance. He went from a pure squat snatch, single arm, into that split snatch. I don't know if that changes it up a little bit. I mean, I'm not used to going for a 2-rep max like that with a single arm, but the way that he did that, I think I would want to try to stay with the same position, so you know your body just is in that mechanic.
I love how the athletes just look at each other.
What do you get? What are you getting?
Yeah, a knowing nod of, yep, okay.
All right, got you. Okay, cool, cool.
Victor on the far right-hand side.
Whoa.
Wesley with 135.
Holy cow, he made that look easy.
Yeah, and
Victor's
Victor,
like,
big smile.
uh-oh, that's not what I wanted to see.
Irene Wanondi on the far left, unsuccessful there. And Jenny Weiss, the back in all black. Victor Hugo Asaf. "30 seconds, all that is left." Michael Levy done. And Mike Bitton, unsuccessful in the background. Victor Hugo Asaf, can he nail this one? Oh, that one even closer.
And we...
Sorry, that's our bad. Lane 4. Sorry, our bad.
My bad, my bad.
The upper 1 point male division is going to continue to get shaken up. Artyom Sandikov currently in third. Mike Bitton and Victor Hugo Asaf in the lead. Your lane assignments for your Neuro Major division. And for the Neuro Major men, John Sherrill. His kid said to say hello as he was walking past. And I know they're tuning in, so a big hi to the family of John Sherrill. Joshua Speedle. More nerve-wracking for events like this with the 1RM lift, or for say you've got to get your calories from Alameda from yesterday with the row and the ski?
I think it's just different. You know, with this one, you're trying to hit a particular number, but you're not breathing hard, so you're not struggling with it that way. The other one, you know, it's just really going to hurt. This doesn't hurt. You're either going to get the lift here or you're not going to get the lift. But there's not going to be a pain that's involved with this one that you have to push through. That's I'm way more afraid to do one of the other events.
This, yeah, right in my wheelhouse.
I mean, I'll lift. We can lift all day long, you know. It's like 6 minutes, well, the time might run out. Okay. But you're really hoping to hit those lifts. You're really hoping to get those numbers. You know, it's a chess game for a lot of these athletes.
Isn't it what? And John Sherrill out of CrossFit Indigo getting underway in the background.
And the handlers are helping out with whatever additions and straps that they need to use on this.
Yeah, about to say the handlers in the background just probably working just as hard. Alan Castaigner's handler as well.
75 pounds on the bar for John, going for his 2-rep max. Hang snatch for our athletes out here. John's all suited up and tightened up. First lift for the day. Gets a bar up overhead. Gets the lockout on the left arm. Those count. Over on the ladies' side. There's 50 pounds. It just went up twice. Nice job over there. Joshua Speedle just got 75 pounds for him. Riley Weinstein down at the bottom of your screen, trying to get through there in lane number 10. You see her there in the long leggings. 65 pounds for her. $95 pounds on the bar. Alan Castaigner trying to get that bar up, setting himself up here. Kevin Araya doing his thing. 100 pounds on the bar. Didn't get that rep. You could tell the judge right there is letting him know what the reason was and what he was trying to do. Getting that confirmation. That's what you need. We still have a lot of time left out here. 6-minute time cap for our athletes. Kevin gets that bar in that hang position. Bar is supposed to continue to keep moving. There's one. Setting up for the second one. Extension. Keeps that bar moving. Keeps it moving. Fighting to get it up. And there he is. He gets that rep at 95 pounds for him. Sorry, 100 pounds for him. Roy Gunther Jr.
And halfway through the time cap already. Again, blink and you'll miss it.
Jessica Roche out there in lane number 7 in the center of your screen in the black leggings and the black top.
Riley Weinstein to the bottom left of screen. Celia Sprouse in that blue and red headband, just trying to get that up. Miss Tracy Bartalo.
60 pounds for her.
Carissa Glover. Really good interview with her earlier on.
Carissa, 1 rep of the 2 goes for
Oh,
that
that
second
was
rep.
better.
Ah, that was a nice lift. Yeah, way to get herself positioned underneath that bar.
You just know when you're not working as hard that you've obviously activated the right muscle groups on the way up.
The snatch is like that all the time. It's either going to feel like the easiest lift, even though it's your PR, or the hardest lift, and it's nowhere near your PR.
Correct.
It's so frustrating.
Sydney Peterson.
65 pounds for her. Going for that second rep. Ah, just not able to get her elbows underneath that bar to complete that push.
John Sherrill.
Ooh, good use of the
pop.
hips.
Great pop. Now we look at the Olympic Games and they go through a 3 attempt lift of a clean and jerk and a snatch. Is this harder considering you've got to do 2 back-to-back at your top lift?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's, in all reality, I am not a fan of a 1 rep max lift, especially when we're talking fitness. I mean, obviously, does it fit for strength? 100%. But a lot of times you can have someone that is not very well-rounded or fit or even very healthy, but can have a very huge 1 rep max lift. So the fact that you're doing multiples, I think that suits itself and lends itself to a better definition of what we talk about when we're talking about fitness. So I would say the more reps you have on that, the better. So the fact that we're going 2 is, I think, is twice as good as a single rep. As a single rep.
100 pounds for Daniel Lotz, top left of your screen. Alan Castana to the bottom left. Top right is going to be Hannah Webster. Hannah not able to get that final lift in with the seconds ticking away. We again find her on the competition floor. "24, we'll say 25 weeks pregnant currently. Just loves doing hard things." And seeing her on the rings on her social media account.
It's her social media account. If you guys haven't checked it out, you have to check it out. The things that she can do on there is fantastic. It's unreal.
Andrea Wilson going for her 6th straight adaptive CrossFit championship. Now, they weren't included in the CrossFit Games until the last 2 years. But they did have adaptive divisions for Andrea in 21, 22, and 23. Our lane assignments for our ladies, our seated 1 and our seated 3. Rebecca Storm Nagel, Andrea and Haley in the seated 1 division. For the seated 3, Stephanie, Annalise, Hope and Sophie. Sophie Wilson, there it is, having the time of her life.
Looking fired up to lift this weight.
For our seated 1, lane assignments for our men. Joe Clark, those biceps looked even bigger on interview.
Jeez, seriously.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on lane 5 and lane 6 on the men's side for sure. 2 very large guys, 2 very strong guys.
Kai Vickers currently leading over Joe Clark. There is a 60-point lead between 1 and 2. Joe Clark just ahead of Brandon Mance on 310 points. And there's Clark. He probably goes out the back to the recovery area to put bags of ice all over my biceps. Beautiful things to look at.
Andrea Wilson right there starting with 65 pounds on the bar. Joe Clark had 115 pounds starting on the bar. Nice first lift. $95 pounds down the way. I was trying to see what lane that was on the ladies' side.
The Kai Vickers getting to work immediately. Now, two different things we've got to focus on here. Athletes getting the barbell to the rack position for the seated one division, but then getting it to the overhead position. So most of the battle for these athletes is the clean position and getting it. And there it is.
Jeez. Now again, he's got a 3-second rule to be able to get that from that hip. Now remember, he's held up to 3 right there. I mean, it was close. It was close. It's going to be a 1001, 1002, 1003. So that's what they're looking for.
We go back to the old school. We were told from Australia the one Mississippi.
You can do one Mississippi. That's fine.
We had no idea what Mississippi was back then.
But you still counted it, huh? All right, all right, all right.
Andrea Wilson. Don't tell us you can't do anything.
Go, Mom, go!
It was just up, up, up. I don't know, when normally you've got your children yelling from the sideline, now you've got one half a foot from your ear.
I think it's awesome. Get that extra mom power. 125 pounds here for Joe Clark, having no problem getting it from the pad to his chest. 3-second that recoil, right up into the lift again.
Now,
solid.
Let me ask you, are you going to be resting that barbell at the top of the lift? Just to enable, because it is a 3-second at the bottom, and just give yourself a split-second recovery before you come down so you're not wasting the time at the bottom.
Well, I think what you're doing is look how long it's taken Smiley to get that bar from the front rack position to overhead. I would take a break, not to rest, but to make sure that I can take a breath. I want to be able to breathe. So the last thing I want is to not have taken a breath before I get into that last rep where I'm going to be sitting there for a long time pressing. So stand up top, breathe out, take a breath or two, and then get into it from there.
Taking advice from children, how good. Just rest a little, one more minute was the call.
I mean, she's got time for that, you know.
Kai Vickers.
Oh, big pull up to the front there, 125 pounds for Kai.
Kai Vickers leading 3 event wins so far already, 4 event wins for Andrea Wilson, and that one just, she just knows.
Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, what are you going to do, you know? Do what you can do.
The best news of the day, we've added to our Labrador collection. We've now got a golden lab and we've got a black lab come in. So 2 dogs in the building. Great for me. Harley Kuhn. Sitting just behind Andrea Wilson in second place.
And that was 70 pounds for Kuhn.
Nikodem Shonka. Representing Poland.
Oh, wow.
140 pounds at 63.5 kilos.
Oh, that was a long 3 seconds, and not able to get that one.
Isn't that funny? The first one's done, get back down, it's like, no.
Again, the head judge coming over there to tell them, hey, you only have 3 seconds. That's not 2 breaths. That's why I said, when you get that first one, lock it out overhead. Sit there for a second. That's where you take your breath.
Annalise Williams about to get underway once again. Vickers taking a break. Still 90 seconds. When's realistically the last chance you're going to lift? Are you giving yourself maybe 30 or 40 seconds, or is it closer to the time frame than that?
I mean, if you've hit this one a couple times and you just don't know if you can do it and you want to give yourself some rest, like we have 6 minutes, It's 4 minutes and 45 seconds. What I would do is I would wait until, for the amount of time it takes to get 2 reps, I would wait until 5:40 or 5:45 to start the lift. I mean, here's the thing. If you know that your max effort, you're not trying to adjust the weight, but you're like, you need to make this happen, then I would give myself one last shot. Instead of trying to go, try to hit it, fail, try to hit it, fail, try to hit it, fail, because you're not going to get it. Maximize. I mean, look at all this rest you're getting right now. I think for Kai, he's not going to get another one after this, so why not wait? Kai gets it up to the chest. There's 3 seconds of recoil there. He just can't get that bar off the pad. Oh, Smiley.
Again, that sticking point. They're getting it to a certain point, but just not able to, one, keep it progressing upwards without touching the body, but 2, lean back far enough to get that barbell moving.
Yeah.
Jacob Smith, another athlete out of the Matt Hampson Foundation in the UK. Rion Holloway just at the back of screen, not able to get that done on the second attempt. 1 was good, just not 2. Is our seated 2 division. Katarzyna Gutzwa from Poland in lane number 2. And Nina Alexandriou representing Greece in lane 3. There's Nina down the bottom left of your screen. That dreadlocked hair at the top of the screen on the far left. Shelley Chrono on the right-hand side of your screen. Tom Yazga still controlling the seated 2 division. Surprise, surprise. And Tom Yazga, one of those athletes alongside Andrea Wilson, who is going for a 6th straight title. And our 2 athletes 1 heat apart and both on the same trajectory. There's Shelley to the left. And Tori Clinch coming into the division only a couple of months ago. And leading the way, Aaron Honzik. Down to business, and how about some load on the bar?
I mean, you have to, look across the floor to see what all you have with your competitors out there.
Roberto Sanchez. And the communication between athlete, handler, and judge, very important. The knowing nod from Roberto just then to the judge. They've been given their instructions out in the briefing area. 155 for Aaron Honzik. 70 kilos immediately from the get-go.
Oh, wow. Wow, watch Aaron down in the bottom left. What are you talking about right now? That is a domineering first lift.
Yep, look at that. Yeah, cool.
Now he's watching over at Tom Yazga. Tom Yazga has basically the same thing, 155 pounds. Did it really well. The configuration was a little bit different. Tom has some blue on there.
And the secret squirrel communication between Aaron Honzik and his handler.
I think he's just dead-eyed staring back at Tom.
But how good the face-off. They're facing each other.
I love it.
And Adam Page.
Shaking the arms off a little bit, trying to get ready for that 105, making that switch.
Adam Page out across at Williamsville. Big deep breath before they get back to lifting again.
Tom Miazga looks like he's setting up with his weights.
Aaron Honzik to the left of your screen. Tom Miazga at the back on the left. And Fabrizio Taviera on the right, 160 pounds.
Tom did get his, so we'll see what Hunzik gets down here.
Easy done. Aaron, yes.
I love it. Now these two athletes right here are staring each other down, exact same weight. So they both hit 165 pounds. It's going to be interesting to see who makes that jump right in the last minute, because I think they're going to whittle each other down to that last minute.
Jasmine Mock getting that done, 75 pounds. And Goga Moore gets it done. Tori Clinch, your leader, with 95 pounds. In the background is Nina Alexandriou. 90 pounds for Nina.
Nina winding up, just not able to get that bar to come up into that front rack position. There's Tom set up there.
Oh, heavy loading, 165. Just about 75 kilos on that bar for Tom Miazga, the 6-time champ.
Wow, that was a low catch too.
Oh, here we go.
Not able to get that. So that was one of the differences I've seen between him and then Hunzig.
Aaron Honzik.
Hunzig gets that bar to that front rack way faster and easier.
It's like a game of tennis.
It really
Here
totally
it is. Tom Miazga, ball back to Aaron Honzik. What can you do?
I mean, I think if I was Aaron, instead of doing a 5-pound jump, I would do a 10 just because.
Even just do the same weight that Tom Miazga's done, but show him how easy you can do it. And it's just like, oh. Play some mind games.
I really think that Aaron has a lot left in the tank to throw up the heaviest weight here on the floor.
Honzik waiting.
Now, Hunzik does have 175 pounds on his bar. Tom trying to do his thing, see what he has on his. 165. Aaron's going to, oh my God.
Wow. Come on. Oh, Aaron.
Oh, in your face. That was a straight up
Tom,
in your face.
I reckon Tom's done with a minute to go. He's not going to lift again.
I don't think he needs to. He's not going to get more than that.
Tori Clinch, she is getting after it, and I don't think that is going anywhere.
Oh, very close. Good attempt by Tori. I mean, wow.
And we're going for one last lift. This is our seated division. Tori Clinch, she's got an 80-point lead already.
That's crazy.
Does she need to? No. Is she going to? Yes.
Wow, Tom's going to go ahead and go for this 165 again.
Oh, the true competitor in him. Aaron Hodzik's doing nothing.
No, he already signed his paper. Tom trying to get it in here, trying to get that last set. Big hook grip with the thumbs. Nah, that's not going to happen today.
The two failed lifts prior to that, just way too much fatigue to get that one up. Upload. And our second event of today and the fourth of the competition.
All right, vision impaired athletes out there working through their lifts. Again, this is going to be a 2-rep. Our 2-rep lift for our vision impaired. They have a 6-minute time cap to get a hang snatch and a full snatch. So it'll be a touch and go between those two. So the athlete will pull the bar off the ground to the hang position. We see that right here in lane number 9. There's the hang squat first to start. Right into that, going into the full squat. Nice finish of that lift there. We're going to try and get our numbers of the weights as these athletes are lifting.
Now, if you're just tuning in for the first time and you're having a look at what you're seeing on the screen, it is our vision impaired division. And yes, they have got eye masks on. There are varying ranges of vision impairment for our athletes. And to make a level playing field as best as they can, Shannon and Kevin introducing the eye mask so everyone is on the same level. So they've got to go through this. They've got their handlers obviously on the floor. There's going to be very limited moving around. But a different concept, if you haven't tried it, is shifting barbells with your eyes closed if you're not vision impaired. It's tough going.
It is a very unique situation if you've never done it before. But one of the things that I think that I'm most excited about this division is if you think across the board, every single one of the different divisions that are here at the Adaptive CrossFit Games, there's a general description of whatever that impairment is going to be, but within that, you're going to have a variety of different degrees of that. Every single person here, you may have a different degree of visual impairment, but once you get on the floor, it is 100% equal across the board. I think it is the one division where everyone has the exact level of impairment between all of them as they work themselves through each one of these different events.
Hunter Tribe just waiting. And athletes waiting to get the audio cues as well. 190 pounds, 86 kilos. And having to take direction. Hunter Tribe, 2 event wins so far. Second place in Alameda.
Goes for that hang position and nice big heave up overhead.
Hang muscle snatch to start.
Oh, wow, so close.
And they've got 3 seconds between lifts.
No, for our vision impaired athletes, it's a touch and go off the ground. So if they miss that one, then they have to go through and redo the entire complex all over again. So you have to see, for these athletes here, the 2-rep is virtually a complex. Complex meaning you just can't stop with it. There's no break in the action. There's that touch and go right off the ground. And again, that's a nice set at 190 as well.
Tom Dupree's the Aussie boy from CrossFit Noosa. Gabriel Montero, another of our Brazilian athletes. 100 pounds done. Mary Collin.
Ooh, a big rebound off the ground as she went and held on to that. Coming down to about 1 minute 15 seconds left.
Nick Bullock from West London CrossFit. Don't be confused. It is in Canada. Big deep breath, tap and go. Oh, just too much on that one.
Oh, wow. I mean, it was behind him too. I think he really could have pulled that one off. That's a great shot from the side. We like those 45 on the seal of plate.
Turner Bale from CrossFit High Bar. Turner, and just a touch heavy for Turner.
Mary Collin right there didn't get that one up, was really close with it. See a handful of other lifts, weights out there on the ground.
Mary finishing third last year in the 2025 Adaptive CrossFit Games out of Joplin, Missouri. And Nicole Court not able to get that last one. Cole from All Round CrossFit in the Netherlands. And you will notice on the floor some of our vision impaired athletes dispensing with the eye mask immediately. And they'll be those athletes with a percentage of vision and again, the handler's doing a wonderful job. Molly Todd out of the United Kingdom as well. Alison Haglund down there. Gee, Alison Haglund last year, her cheer squad, absolutely crazy going. There's Tyler Thornton to the right-hand side in the all-orange. Jorge Lozano in there as well. Melissa Stockton. Lauren Ringo.
Have an event description on this or no? Is audio okay? Can we talk to audio or no? Okay.
Vicente Mathal, front and center. Raccoon CrossFit in Spain. This is our standing diagnosed division. Vicente finishing second yesterday, and our ladies getting underway. This one is upload, 6 minutes of work.
6 minutes to establish a 2-rep max hang snatch and a regular snatch. So all of our athletes will start in that hang position, pulling the bar from the ground to above the knees, standing hip, locked out. Then they'll begin there. Full snatch, and immediately goes to a touch and go off the ground into a ground to overhead snatch position there. Can be a squat, can be a power, can be a split, any kind you want. But we're looking for that 6-minute time frame. So our athletes out here are probably going to have somewhere in the field of like, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 lifts, depending how they're starting. They do have to load the weights up here. So as we look across the board and we see some of these weights that we're setting up, like right there in the middle of your screen, I see 170 pounds and a nice little rest by Ryan Keller as he's getting himself all prepared.
But why not?
I mean, hey, we're not going for reps. We're going for weight. To get that weight, you need to have that rest. It's all right.
Now, question for you, heading into working towards 1RM potentially, or PR 1RM, what do you want your heart rate at? Do you want it fully relaxed? Do you want it a little bit activated so it's sort of that 80, 90 beats a minute? Obviously, we don't want it any higher into that zone 4, zone 5 red line area. But do you want a little bit of activation within that heart, the blood pumping a little just to get that the juices flowing?
I think if you talk to a classic Olympic lifter, they want everything low. They want it to be down.
Oh, okay.
But we aren't classic
No, we are
lifters.
not.
I think we just feel a little bit more comfortable as we're working a little harder. By no means do you want to be out of breath. By no means do you want to have to be like, and breathing deep and having to recover. It's because it's not a matter of that. It's a matter of being able to maximize as much lift as you can. Right there on the floor, I saw 195 pounds.
Reyes Rivera Getting to work. Our leaders, Greg Carter on 300 points, Jorge Lozano on 240, and Florian Grulke, 228 points, wants to back up another podium. Katie Burez knows a thing or two about a podium as well. She was standing on top of it last year, sitting in third currently.
Katie Burrows hit a 145-pound on that 2-rep, and just get back to Greg Carter, who's currently sitting in first place, 195 pounds easily on that last set. So we're not even at the 3-minute mark. So we have another 3 minutes of work time for our athletes.
Tyler Thornton, far right of screen, about to get underway. Great shot of both of our competition floors. Jorge Lozano getting that done. Tyler Thornton, 170.
Oh, nice split leg there. We'll take that.
Oh, Florian unable to get that one done. Florian finishing third last year. Marthal.
185 pounds for him in a great battle. Nice fight.
Second place for Marthal last year. Lauren Ringo about to address the bar as Katie Burez to the right of your screen. And a good set as well.
A little bit of a prep pull there. Not a bad idea.
Alison Hagland.
Great job of getting that bar right to the hip crease in a nice explosive hip opening. Then that was fantastic. That's the thing with the snatch. We talked about this before. When it hits right, man, it is so smooth, and that was a fantastic lift.
Jorge Lozano. We've seen the sticking point over a number of divisions, over a number of lifts all morning. Jorge just hitting that sticking point, not able to get past it. Molly Todd continues on. Marthal boosted by that last lift, and he's just going, I need to settle down here. I'm getting too excited.
I need to calm myself down. Well, it's got about a minute left to go. So, again, if I was him, I'd wait a good 40 seconds.
Marthal going for 190 pounds. Tyler Thornton missing that one at 175. Marthal. 190 pounds.
All that self-talk. What do you tell yourself right before you're going to lift?
I don't know. What do you tell yourself? Depends how heavy it is.
I'm in my head. I'm in my head. Ooh.
Alina Wiedlich winning event number 1 yesterday.
155 on that lift. That was that attempt.
2 second place for Alina on the row reboot yesterday. Ryan Keller with 180 pounds.
Oh, nice commitment underneath that bar.
And family behind cheering him on and just sneaking it in. And I spoke to you in the morning section for upload about when the time was right to do your last 2 reps. And you said about 40 to 45 on the clock to give yourself that 15, 20 second buffer. Ryan Keller nailed it.
Yeah, that was perfect. I mean, that's what you want to do. You have that last shot. I mean, you're not going to get any more than that. So why leave any time left on the clock?
To upload in the 6-minute window, and all presented by AG Strategies.
We have our snatch complex, which is a hang snatch plus a full snatch. So athletes will pull the bar from the ground, stand up tall with it, and that will be the starting position. From there, the bar cannot go below their knees as they go into their snatch, and then rebound it directly to the ground and go up overhead. For max weight, 6 minutes.
Simple. Well, you're not limited to a lift. You can lift as often or as little as you want to.
That's right.
Aaron Honzik.
You can go for
Signs his
18 attempts if you want, or you can go for 3.
Aaron Honzik signs his scorecard about 90 seconds before the time cap just to ensure that he wasn't going to lift again.
I only need the 3. I only need the 3.
Because he didn't need to.
I mean, that's, again, we've talked about what it means in these different divisions. Every single heat is its own race. So I'm not concerned about anybody else and any other heat. I only need to look around at the athletes that are in my heat. So if I'm well ahead, I don't need to take the chance of hurting myself.
Clement Blanc-Patin, another of our Frenchmen, getting started. Adam Milchik and Ben Fallon all the way down the end. It is Liam Smith in the black and orange.
And I'm looking across the floor trying to see what our heaviest weight is out there on the men's side.
Milchik finishing third last year. Ben Fallon back again. Hector Torres. CrossFit Loco Oco. Love the name. Right here in California. Must be good knowing that your affiliate's not far away. That means home's not far away, which means your travel has been reduced significantly.
Which means your bed is probably somewhere close.
Oh, there's something about staying in your own bed, isn't it?
Wow, that was a beautiful snatch. Beautiful movement from that into that deep squat overhead position.
Camille Triquet. This is the Neuro minor division. Now for Camille. Background in circus artist and equestrian acrobat.
I mean, that's a mix right there.
How about that?
That's a mix right there.
Giada Serpellini. Esther Deroux at the top of your screen. There's a 90-pound lift for Giada Serpellini. David Piper from Scotland. Could have done with him yesterday at individual competitions, throwing that sandbag around, 145 pounds for him. Edgar Castillo.
Matching that lift.
Lawrence Saul. Some good lifting from Lawrence Saul. She's out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. Thomas Fanil, CrossFit Grenoble. Big French contingent here. And the French don't mind a street party. I wonder if they were rocking along last night outside our hotel.
Very possible, very possible. Thomas getting ready to set up for 195 pounds on this 2-rep.
Ben Fallon. Catching up with Matt Hotho earlier this morning. There's Tina Murdoch from Finland.
Watch her position when she goes into this full squat. Beautiful extension, and oh man, the way she gets down into that bottom position for that pure overhead squat. Amazing lift. Picture perfect.
Oh, now there's something for you. If you have a look at her water bottle, she's got her weights.
Her roadmap?
She's got it only because you find throughout Europe, Australia and New Zealand is the same. We all work in kilograms and not pounds.
You work on what? What are those? I don't know. What are those? I don't know what. I don't know what those
kilograms.
I don't know what those are.
Yeah, it's a different conversion method to pounds. It's like Fahrenheit and Celsius.
Oh, got it. No, but that's brilliant. I mean, that's what you got to do. You need to minimize the variables, the things that you might see, things that might trip you up. You think you're going to get one weight, but you end up getting another weight. £195 for Thomas right there. Gets that hang clean, or the hang snatch. Immediate touch and go off the ground into a beautiful squat.
As he came down towards the ground, he reset again, got those lats activated. Big breath and held it because we don't want to be breathing out under load at the bottom.
Oh, you're not breathing at that point. Yeah, you're not breathing at that point.
Tina Murdoch. And the eyes shifted up to make sure that head is in a nice neutral position. Some great lifting.
There it is.
From Tina Murdoch.
Yeah, she's excited about that one. Taking a little check to see what's next.
Oh, there it is. On the list? Wonder if she's got a pen where she can just tick off each one as she goes along. Oh, yeah, get in on that. Beautiful. Getting close.
Aiming for 105.
I can't read it. It's all in Finnish, but that's okay.
I see some numbers. We're good. Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. I was so glad we got that.
So 5 lifts in 6 minutes. That's good going.
I mean, between the lift, the movement of of each one of those plates. All right, she has about 25 seconds left to go here. We'll see what she's able to pull off.
Scott Bell could probably go a touch underneath that barbell, make things a whole lot easier.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you can only limbo so far.
And no rep. Early call.
He's like, well, you know, I tried.
It was an early call from the judge. He goes, I'm doing it anyway, just so I know I can get it. Now, this is Upload and presented by AG Strategies.
Working on that hang snatch complex, hang snatch plus a full snatch. Will be a touch and go, so there isn't any sort of a time delay or anything in between when that bar and weights hit the ground. 6-minute time cap, probably looking at like 4 lifts for our athletes.
Our lane assignments and some heavy hitters coming your way. Valerie Cohen has competed in every single Adaptive CrossFit Games, chasing down Bailey Hooper, who's looking to go back for her 4th title. I cannot wait to see what Luke Reeson is going to do with this. As our athletes get underway, 6 minutes ahead of us. As Bill said, 2 lifts coming. Valerie Cohen not wasting any time in the background. Mackenzie Kravetsky from Bridger Fitness.
And I know you can't see it right here, but big Luke Reeson is off in the back, black shirt back there in lane number 5. Big split snatch. And it looked easy, and it was light. I mean, he had 145 pounds on the bar, just kind of priming the system. And I think, you know, because he's so tall, I think that's a great move for him. See all of our other athletes out there adjusting the weights, trying to figure out what they want, what's going to work next. I don't know if they have a roadmap like we saw on the last heat or not.
Some people do, and just some people just go by feel. Like if you,
True.
hey, you're probably testing this when you're recovered and you're fresh. When you come into competition and you've got that accumulation of fatigue, maybe the feel is worse or potentially better than what you're expecting. So that roadmap's going to change a little bit.
Well, I mean, I think what it is it gives a great idea of what we want to see
Oh, recent, come on.
and what you want to try to do. Oh, yeah, I
nice.
like it. I like it. 155, no issues.
Approximately 70 kilos on that barbell. Jody Hudson with 90 pounds.
Again, early in this set of 6 minutes here, so we have a lot of time left to go for our athletes.
£110. It is Annette Rosa. Cody Campbell, our resident Kiwi, living in Brisbane, Australia. And again, seen a number of athletes just with that focus. Joel Stevens with 150 on the bar, nice and easy. Maybe too easy at this point, but at this point we're almost at halfway. You want to start challenging yourself just that little bit more. 175 for Luke Reeson.
And let's just watch this explosive hip that he has. So he stands up with that first set, no problem there. Again, up at the top left corner of your screen, a beautiful split snatch. Wow, no problem at all for 175 pounds. Gives the camera a little grin. He's like, what's up, you guys? You ready to see some action? I'm going to give you guys some action.
Rosa. 105 pounds, can't get that one. Our top three currently, that lady on screen, Bailey Hooper. 60-point lead over Valerie Cohen. Cody Campbell sitting in third, just ahead of Annette Rosa, 145. Joel Stevens. He's currently sitting in 8th position, lifting 160 pounds.
Look pretty happy about that one. Chatting with the judge.
Oh, you know what they say, good rapport with judges. Cody Campbell once again. Cody Campbell, bottom left. Oh, yes. We're getting to that position that you want with 1:15 left on the clock. Shane Rossell getting spat out of that one. 190 now for the bearded panda. Omar Iglesias in his farewell to competition. All he wanted, all the divisions in one spot at one time, and he said, that will do me. First one done. Touch and go from the floor, 190 pounds, 86 kilos.
And the judge let that go. Usually they're going to stop that because of that. Oh, they did get a no rep on that because the bar was coming back down. Good call by the head judge right there. That one's going to be tough. I think that's how he's been used to doing it. And so again, because that bar came back down, he went to more of a clean, came down and stopped the upward prediction.
Cody Campbell, this is important. She's currently sitting in third. 105 pounds. It is 52 kilos.
Oh, so close.
And she knows it, and she apologizes to the judge for throwing barbells at her.
Wow, and the judge was so stoic, didn't even move. It's like, yeah, you're not going to hit me. I would have jumped.
Unfazed. To the 16-17 teenage division, and for the first time since late yesterday.
Wake up, kids.
Kids, come on.
Wake up, kids.
They are getting to work, and it is going to be upload to kick things off, all thanks to AG Strategies.
We have that snatch complex with the hang snatch into a full snatch, 6-minute cap to get as heavy as you can. We've already seen some big lifts going up today on our adaptive divisions. Now we get to see, we already talked about how big these kids are. I cannot wait to see what kind of weights they hoss up.
I like that hoss up. Tamar Shemroni, very accomplished lifter and probably looking forward to this more than anything. Trina Gessel, as we mentioned yesterday, competing in every single division so far, 2 years at the 14-15. This is the second year of the 16-17. We had some good performances yesterday from our youngsters. When I say youngsters, about to be adults. But still, they're young. They're way younger than us. Underway for our 6 minutes, getting started. Kieran McManus, no surprise to see her leading the 16-17 years girls division. She finishes up on top. She'll add another title to her very impressive list. Rylan Kirby leading the way for our boys in the 16-17 division. Dan Wilms, top left of your screen. And we're going heavy from the get-go.
Yeah, I see up in the top left in the green shirts, Ben Milner has 185 pounds on his bar. And right there, the 195 pounds.
Caden Cleveland from CrossFit Overtake.
Is that a good lift? I didn't see it.
Mara, successful with that one, 120 pounds. And taking a long time for the set position, and something that's probably very difficult. Dan Wilms, CrossFit comic.
Oh, wow.
Nearly a bit too much, 195.
Wow, that was a crazy drop from up above.
And again, I was going to say, getting teenagers to slow down a little and work on their set position, probably one of the hardest things that you have to get done. Also, the conversion rate from the European contingent that is here, or the Oceania contingent. Doesn't matter who, just somebody. And changing the conversion rates from kilos to pounds.
That was beautiful. by
Cleveland with a
Wow.
215. That was steady as she goes.
These kids are making these weights look so light.
Shamroni expected to do well, and she does. Alina Blancas with a 135.
Oh
Lucy
my
Tristram.
goodness.
175.
Beautiful pop of the hips right there. You see how I bring that bar right to the hip crease. Nice pause here. Again, lots of explosive hip drive in beautiful way she dropped underneath that bar.
All I'm seeing with Lucy is great mobility.
225 or 215 pounds.
Oh, Mateus.
Almost had that one.
But some great mobility, shoulder position, because they've got no bad habits yet.
Well, no bad habits, and they haven't done a lot of damage to those shoulder joints yet, right? But here's the thing, with CrossFit, especially with these kids starting out this young, they're building that strength now. I don't see a lot of bad habits. I don't see bad mobility or bad movement, so they're going to build strength in those proper positions.
Wilms looking great in lane number 2, just to the far left, to center of screen. Noah Gunter with 200 pounds, 90 kilos. Ooh. Had it, just needs a little bit more extension.
Yeah, a little bit, give himself a little bit more of a help with that, and then commit just a touch more.
Mateus, top rights, 215. Oh, we love it, 2 blues. Yes, better. Shamroni, let's keep our eyes on bottom left of screen. Oh, again, the extension, 165. Sorry, 155. Oh, Milner can't get that one. But testing themselves still with 90 seconds left.
Holy cow, holy cow.
Lucy again.
175 pounds, that was a massive lift.
But breathing, probably the aspect that's probably going to hurt them the most. Don't breathe out during lifts. Ryan Perry to the right of your screen in the pink and green. 155. Marta successful with that one in lane 9. Ryan Perry, bottom of your screen. Let's have a look. Mateus just above her on screen. Gets that one at 230, Mateus. 104 kilos.
Crazy.
We are going.
Crazy.
Final 30 seconds. Trina Gessel unsuccessful with that and pushing the boundaries. Salma Koskalainen not able to get that either. At the bottom of your screen, Zoe Fiala, 3 athletes in the blue and black, getting that award, grit and performance. Big thank you to FloElite.
More what you mean, right?
Kieran McManus leading the way for the 16-17 years girls with 3 wins so far out of 3. Fiona Noyes in second and Anna Katai in third position. For our boys, Rylan Kirby in lane number 6, leading the way equal, but ahead on countback to Friso von Saas. And only 5 points back, Emil Gotche So this is going to be a tight one. Luan Tabuna, 250 points, only 10 points back. And in fifth, Maddox Metcalf, 5 points back as well. So there's only 20 points separating first through fifth. Exciting times in the 16-17 years division, and really it has acted as a springboard for athletes to get into the individual competition. And for some, it's set themselves up for some great experiences on the competition floor, like James Sprague and Dallin Pepper.
Well, I mean, it's just going to be a foundation. If these young athletes decide to go forward and compete in the CrossFit sphere, cool. I mean, that we would love to have them. And the thing is that they are getting such a foundation here. But even if they don't, these athletes are going to have something that a lot of other athletes don't have, whether they're wrestlers or swimmers or basketball players or football players. They're going to have maximum amount of power and flexibility, and be so well-rounded across the board compared to their peers. So it's a great place for them to be, a great place for them to perform, and a great place to work. Liam Delaney right there with his first lift. Wow, we have two blues over here in lane number 5 on the men's side. Van Sass already has 230 pounds on the bars. We're only 1 minute. Maddox Metcalf right there has the same thing, 230 pounds set up on his bar. Walking back and forth, pacing, and getting himself ready. See if he can hit this lift again. Hang snatch plus a full snatch. Getting himself set up here. Karasinsi with 155 pounds. We're setting up for our biggest lift down here on the ground, at least that we see. Let's see what we hit here. There's one. There's your hang. 230 pounds. Oh, and just gets shot out the back. Van Sass is getting ready to do the same thing. We'll see what he lights up here. 245 pounds up in the top left corner of your screen. Maddox Metcalf gets shot out the back. You saw that up on the right-hand side, top right. The heaviest weight we have out on the floor right now is Frisco's Van Sass, 245 pounds. And again, it's just so early in this 3-minute time cap.
But you don't want to bite off more than you can chew too early and give yourself that extended fatigue level when you really want to start hitting those lifts in the last 30 seconds.
I'll tell you what, Friso seems to have no problem with that. He got everyone fired up. Wow, no problem on that hang. And look at the way he rebounded right out of the bottom. Watch his position. Oh, he has that. He has that.
That upright torso tells me there's good things coming. He just needs to be a little bit more patient.
And he doesn't really need to rush getting back into that next snatch. He had the hang snatch extremely easy. And then, you know what? Take a second. Just take a second. Some really impressive movement on our athletes. Friso up in the front.
Carl Hoberg top right waiting. Kieran McManus. Oh, going up. Kieran McManus wants more. And not surprised. Looks like it is 190 pounds for Kieran McManus.
Massive.
Von Sass, here we go again.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
easy done.
Wow.
That looked a lot better. Yeah, double thumbs up. We like that one. Hoberg. One of our Swedish athletes looking great again, 225. $185. Oh,
Whoa.
there's just a little bit too much. Liam Delaney, 210, just over 95 kilos. And some great patience at the bottom. Delaney. Charlotte Atkinson. 30 seconds remaining. McManus. 190. There she is at the bottom right. And nails it. Leticia Sequeira. Oh, can't get that one.
Shot out the back.
Rylan Kirby, your leader, coming in, can't get that final lift.
Wild. Wild.
Divisions continue now for the next two heats. And again, as I mentioned before, the teenagers have had over 24 hours to recover. They are your lane assignments for your 14-15 division. We've seen some very heavy hitters already for the 16-17 division. And the 14-15 impress just as much. Athletes preparing to get ready. Now, keys to success. How best to get through this. Strategize. The second event of the competition for some, those athletes this morning, but the first one for the day for our teenage athletes.
You have to remember and you have to know exactly what you're going to hit out there. So, you know, whether you did it in training or, you know, in designing how you were feeling in the warm-up area, every lift needs purpose. So you have one that gets you on the board and gets you warm. You have one that is your 85%. You want to hit one that's like your 95%, and then you're going to start swinging for the fences there. So you want to open with the confident weight to make sure you get something on the board, and then make smart jumps. If you need to adjust on the fly, do that. If you're not feeling strong when you get out there, you feel off balance, don't keep a low rep, or I'm sorry, a low weight. Make sure you hit the right weight that's going to work for you so you can get your maximum points here.
Athletes underway, 6 minutes on our clock.
Gia Griffith down at the bottom left-hand side. She talked about how she changed her entire training. I don't need to lift my strength. I need to do my gymnastics and my cardio. So we're going to see exactly what she's able to lift. If lifting is her strength and something she doesn't have to worry about. All right, kid.
I need to go.
Show us what you got.
I need to go and practice stuff I suck at.
135 pounds she goes to put on the bar to start it off for herself.
Minute ticks by. 185 kilos on the bar. Marie Sanabria.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A lot of mobility in those shoulders. Riley Taylor, top right. 195. And Phoebe Hiscock down the bottom right of screen, losing that one out the back as well.
Ooh. You have to punch that
Maybe,
just a little
yeah.
bit tighter. I mean, they're getting their movement through. They are putting their head through. They're committing to the lift, which is great. But it's not a matter of just swinging yourself underneath. You have to punch to the sky, lock those shoulders, lock that upper torso so you don't have that over-rotation.
Ariane Choquette on the bottom left. It just seems to be, they're probably surprised with the loading and they can actually get it. It's too easy for them, so they're overshooting.
They're
that
overshooting.
extension. Yeah.
They're overshooting for sure.
Phoebe, bottom right, going it once again, as is Riley Taylor. Ariane not able to get that bottom left. Second lift, Taylor can't get that one either. So 195 goes begging. Sanabria, nice lift, power position. Can we get it again at 185?
Wow, I just think he should have waited. He should have waited at the hip. I mean, he hit the hip and went straight down. I just think that kind of pulls you out of position. He was really close. That was a close one.
Now, question for you. Is it worthwhile the athletes coming through doing CrossFit, get them associated with Olympic lifting on the platform where they've actually got to be patient and wait for a certain time before they lift so they don't rush it too much? So they learn that pattern and then they get into competition and they can use that as best they can.
I mean, yeah, okay, sure. You can think about that. But this is a complex, and a complex is different than a one rep max. So if you get them on the platform where you're really doing pure Olympic lifting, I think the emphasis is different because it's about the one rep. These guys are all hitting the first rep. It's the second rep. It's the setting up into that. So doing multiples, you know, doing doubles, doing triples, where you have to be under the load for that amount of time.
Corbin Riley, 165.
Look at that, beautiful.
Oh, smooth.
But this is the issue right here. Everybody coming off the ground for the second one.
Top left.
Oh,
that right
again.
arm. Bit of bend in that right
Yeah, saw
arm.
that.
And
Saw that.
even Natalia Garcia de Alba, bottom left of your screen. 185 for Periad Luna.
Oh, a little bit of buckle on that ROM. You saw that. A little bit of pain. I saw he grabbed at that one.
Ariane Choquette in the background. $165. And here's Alberto Toma. Oh, it was just that slow.
Man, I hate that.
Slow fall forwards. Griffith. 140 for her. Oh, easy as you like.
Wow.
And Enzo Oliveira, 215. Riley loading something heavy on lane number 1.
Nice pop of
Sanabria.
that hip. Beautiful pop of that hip.
195. Oh,
Again, I just think that these athletes, they need to just settle a little bit. Go to the hip, like right here. That was beautiful. Go to the hip, and then get yourself set up for the lift.
Ariane again. Not able to get that one. But some of these loadings for our 14-15 division are off the charts. 210 pounds. Riley Taylor.
Well, you had to swing at the fence on that one. You only have a couple seconds left, so.
And Corbin Riley nails
wow.
that.
Look that they gave that to him right at the end of the buzzer.
of our 14-15 division. Roxy Rabane in lane number 6, currently leading 20 points ahead of Alexi Finn. And just ahead of Annabelle Paquette for the 14-15 boys. It is Alfie Stott leading the way in lane 6. Tamati McCall in lane number 5 and Vinny Oliveira in lane 7. 10 points separating Alfie Stott and Tamate McCall. And probably expect some massive things from the Kiwi coming into the next 6 minutes. Something about New Zealand and lifting heavy weight.
Is the gravity different down there? I don't know. It's weird.
A little bit different between Australia and New Zealand for sure. Well, there is in rugby stakes, I can tell you. Roxy with that white leaders jersey on.
Wow, she's already starting off with 150 pounds on the bar. That's huge.
I tell you, if had the opportunity to wear the white leaders jersey in competition, I wouldn't be taking that thing off. I'm wearing that thing the whole day.
You're wearing it to bed?
Yeah.
Paquette right there, 125 pounds on her bar, right in lane number, what is that, lane number 4?
Lane number 7 for Annabelle Paquette. Alex Sonore from Belgium, lane 9. And there's Vinny Oliveira, currently sitting 3rd position on our leaderboard. 25 points back from the lead and a chance to go into 3rd and final day tomorrow in a really good position. McCall in the green shirt to the right of your screen. 175 on the bar already. If you look at New Zealand athletes on the gentlemen's side of competition out of the Taurian Pro currently, you've got Bailey Martin, Riley Martin, Dante Karangaroa, Hiko Tarangi Curtis, all shifting well over 160 kilos of the snatch.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of weight.
It's a lot of weight.
And athletes to work. 145. Easy lifting going on for the first couple. Alex getting done, 125. For Annabelle Paquette. This is the final heat of our adaptive, our teenage division before we get to our adaptives. They are coming up in heat number 18. We are going to finish the day off with our teenagers. Now with your pacing, with a lifting event such as this, are you pacing off other people? Have you got your strategy nailed down to the sort of 5-10 second block?
Yeah, your coach will already have set this up. Okay, you have this amount of time to get your first lift in. We're gonna wait this long so you can get your next one in.
McCall 190, 86 kilo.
But I think this will be very strategic and very surgical as far as down to the second, yeah.
Alfie Stott, top left. Rexy Rabane, bottom left. Annabelle Paquette on the bottom right. 150 for Alfie Stott. Annabelle Paquette. Oh,
whoa, nice
patience,
save.
come
Nice
on.
save. Lexi Finn right there also getting her 135. Whoa, it just stepped out of the box.
Tamate McCall, top right, currently in second on the leaderboard.
Oh my gosh, that looked
Oh.
easy.
Bottom left is Lexi Finn from New Zealand as well in second for the girls. Easy done for Tamate.
Tamate. Now, we have 3 minutes left to go. That looks so easy. I'd say he has 2 more lifts, and he needs to make a jump right now.
Kira Payang Hawaii. Lane 4, another of our Kiwis, 135 Lexi Finn.
Now, the only reason Finn had it, but she stepped out of the box, so it was a little bit to the head. Now frustration starts to set in. You can see that just by body language. Have to take a big breath. Know that you're okay. She has that lift.
We have still a bit over 2 minutes. Max Hugerwerf from the Netherlands. And a very tall young man, which means that barbell's just got to travel a little bit further.
And you have to be a lot more patient.
Tamate, top right. Paquette, bottom right. Lexi Finn, bottom left. Oh, better from Finn. 135. Paquette lifts first. Oh, unsuccessful.
Oh, identical lifts and fails.
Finn the same. McCall, top right. What's he got for us? 205. 92, 93-ish kilos. That is so easy.
I know. I think he could have done a 20-pound jump easy. Easy.
But you've got to put more weight on now and test yourself. You've got 1 minute.
Well, again, the other thing is he knows exactly who he's competing against, and there's no one else around him that's even close.
Alfie Stott is only 10 points ahead. This could put Tamate McCall into the lead. Heading into this afternoon. Annabelle can't get that. Lexi Finn in the background. Finn, better for that first lift. Second one, better from Lexi Finn. 130 pounds. Paquette attempts again. She's running out of time. Alfie Stott, your leader, on the right-hand side of your screen. McCall in second. Patience. Grasshopper, patience. Stott, unsuccessful. Oh, no. But I am pretty sure that Tamate McCall has done plenty
he had
well enough.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Divisions. Elaine DeRocco with a great shift in the previous event earlier this morning. And there are your lane assignments for your men. The upper 2-point division. Sam Lysett currently in the lead by 10 points over Lloyd Burns. David Leclerc, another 14 points back from Lloyd Burns. Elaine DeRocco, event win and a second place in Reboot Row and a third place in Alameda. Christina Mazzullo, 40 points back, and Julia Halberstam, 12 points back from Christina. Things tight. Ava like Guava Sayari. got some work to do, but she's in with a shot here. This is event number 4. 3 for those coming into the teenage divisions. But this one presented by AG.
This will be our heavy lift of the competition, our snatch complex. We have a hang snatch into a full snatch. Touch and go off the ground, so we don't have a pause asterisk in there or a pause allowance. Many attempts that you want to take in that 6-minute time frame.
Logan Torrance, 145 on the bar. Stina Jofree, successful with that one. 160. Emilian Denimal with 175. And do you find, as things sort of start to progress in the early stages, everyone's sort of hitting around the same, and then there's sort of like those, I'm going to go a little jump, well, I'm going this much, and I'm going this much, and then the separation starts from sort of like the halfway point.
Yeah, you know, I mean, again, you want to have a weight that you know you're going to hit. And I think everyone, even if you have a spread of about 15, 20 pounds, you're probably going to have everyone start at about the same weight for the most part, and then move up from there, depending on how that first one felt, how comfortable they're feeling. You know, we have our athletes out here. If they hit that first one easy, it's a great feeling. If they bumbled with it a little bit, then that's where you're going to start to see your separation in your weights and what the athletes are choosing to put on their bar.
Sam Lysett with that nice split snatch. £150. Sam Lysett. DeVries to the bottom of your screen. Joe McCreath off to the left in the orange and black. Anthony Di Lorenzo in the black shirt and the green shorts, just bending over, just getting that 180. Lloyd Burns, oh, a little in front, but saves that one. 170 pounds for Lloyd. Julia waiting patiently. Love the mental process that people go through each time. The step back, the step in, okay.
And it's all calculated. It's the same approach every single time. The same routine.
Seong-Hoon Kim. Julia gets that first one, bottom left of screen. Sets 105 and stoked with that.
Pretty happy about that one.
£200 for Anthony Di Lorenzo. This is the upper 2-point division. This is when a strap or an adaptive attachment may be used as the second point of contact on the barbell.
Gets that first hang position. Down to the bottom, great attack to that hip crease. Oh, fired up on that one. 200 pounds for him.
Joe McCreath And now here's David Leclerc, Elaine DeRocco. Bottom left of your screen. Oh, Henry Dunn. He's at the top left. Leclerc, 180, can't get it. Oh, and he has got some time to get rolling. Di Lorenzo unsuccessful, and honestly, it is that injection of adrenaline in that last 10 seconds. People have all the good intentions in the world and just nothing ever comes off because you're so rushed in every component of it.
The number of opportunities and the number of times that has actually worked
Zero.
is probably 0.01. But everyone gives it a shot.
Oh, you got it.
It's hard not to. It's hard not to.